I'm not saying, Ray J is the biggest saint in the world. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I have to agree that my level of the way that I will respond potentially will be the same.
Yeah, what's up?
That's all I say. All right, so Bree, let's talk about scam culture, man.
Scam culture.
And they call Atlanta right now, Bree. And this is what Atlanta was never deemed of. And I was telling someone this some days ago. Atlanta, we weren't known for that. But now when they look at Atlanta, they call Atlanta, oh, it's a scam culture in Atlanta. Bree, what's some of your thoughts, man, on the scam culture going on right now in Atlanta, brother?
Yeah, it's not respectable.
Okay.
Me. If you doing it to old people, regular people, now I feel you got two sets of rules, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You got street rules,
Yeah.
street culture, and then you got, it is what it is. I'm part of that. I'm a square culture. I'm trying to do everything right. So, God damn it, leave them people alone. If
By the way, Bree not square yet.
Hey man,
He just not doing things outside of what they would consider legal, right? But Bree's not square by no means. Don't run up on Bree trying him like you think he is square. That's what I said now. And we'll keep it down. Let's go, Bree.
So my thing is, you got street rules and then you got square rules.
Okay.
That's how I just throw it over there.
Yeah.
So I don't respect you if you stealing grandmama's checks.
Yeah, absolutely. Same man.
Checks. I don't respect that.
I don't respect that either.
And I don't see how that start to get glorified. I don't get it. You know what I mean? And so I did have a conversation with one of them before, and I was like, why y'all do that? It's just one. Not saying this is everybody's opinion. It's just one particular guy I was speaking with. I'm like, why y'all do that? And he responded as, well, if I do this and take your money, you gonna get your money back in 3-4 days. But it's like you don't know what them
get your money back in 3-4 days. What do you mean?
Like they pretty much saying if they scam you and they take your money out your bank account or whatever, the bank gonna catch it and you'll get your money back in 3-4 days. But you pushing on this person to depend that the bank do the right thing.
Right.
But then also, what hit me at that time was, you don't know what that person had to do with that money. You know what I mean? It's Friday, my check's supposed to be here. I'm finna pay some bills. I'm finna do something for my kids. It don't matter what I was trying to do, but I had things to do with this money. Yep. And now you saying because you want to do this, I gotta wait 3, 4, 5 days, maybe 7 days a week, whatever, however long it takes.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
No.
I
agree.
That's not cool. And then one episode, I know we were speaking on a lot of people living check to check.
Right.
So if I'm living check to check, and I'm waiting for this check to get here to pay a light bill that's gonna get shut off tomorrow, and you just took this money and I gotta wait 5 to 7 days, guess what? My light's off. You feel me? And you think that's cool. That's not respectable to me.
Yeah.
Now, if you playing on that side of the fence and y'all doing this amongst each other, do your thing. But leave them people on that side of the fence alone. That's all I say. That's what I say about it.
That's fair, Bree.
You know what I mean?
And Bree, you've been in a space of rental properties, man. Real estate as a whole.
Man.
You speaking that way?
What that as well.
So you really care for the people, bro.
It's so many scams, and so once again, it's so many scams in real estate.
Yeah.
And for me, I hate to see it. The biggest problem to me is people call me after they get scammed. And I be looking like, you knew my number before you even start searching for property.
Yeah.
Why you didn't call me then to make sure you squared away? Then after you get scammed, then you call me, Bree, can you fix it? Yeah. No. You should have called me first, and I could have put you on the right track, gave you the best advice. Yeah. But it happens. So I hate that. I hate it. We have a lot of squatters, and you got squatters. Sometimes squatters they don't even know that they squatters. They got scammed. And you got some. I've had the same dude squat in 2 of my properties, and when reason I know it's the same dude, I got police reports on them 2 times.
Damn.
Like how, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's a line. You know what I mean? Well, you know what you're doing, and then you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But that the scam culture doing that to innocent people, don't respect. I don't like. I don't know how to stop it, but come on, man. I just say do the right thing. Man, leave them folks alone.
Do the right thing.
Leave them folks alone.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I say to that.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, Bri, the next topic we're going to talk on, man, is FBA. Which is pretty much what they call foundational Black Americans in today's time.
Okay.
We've been known for some years as African Americans.
Here in America.
Yeah.
Okay.
And right now it's been what they call a delineation of movement of those that are Black Americans that are descendants of slaves in Americans or America back here in the 16, 17, 1800s. Calling them foundational Black Americans. Because you have a lot of Africans coming over here. And when they come over here, let's say they accomplish something big. They say, oh, the first Nigerian accomplished XYZ, or the first Ethiopian accomplished XYZ. They don't say the first Black Ethiopian, the first Black Nigerian. No, they say the first Nigerian, the first Ethiopian. So it's like, kind of like a delineation that's been taking place a long time ago. And I've even listened to some calls on TikTok. One of my guys, who I have a lot of respect for, who knows a lot about Black history, a lot of these Africans call in, or even Caribbeans. I keep it quite frank with you. They call in, and they call in from a way of like they feel like they're better than Black Americans, right? They feel like we create the most crime here in America.
So they come from another country.
Yep, they come from another country. They're like, oh, y'all create the most crime, right? Black on Black crime. They feel we have low IQs. We're not as smart. They feel we're lazy. They feel like, how can they come over here from a homeland where they came from that's failed? How can they come over here to our country and become hugely successful, but we got a lot of Black Americans who can't become successful, who are dependent on food stamps, dependent on government. But they can come over here and they become millionaires within years of owning businesses and things of that nature. Bri, do you have any thoughts on your end? And I can explain what I think about it as well, but what are some of your thoughts from hearing what I'm saying there? What do you think?
So I would, what strikes me is infrastructure. Think about that.
Okay.
Who laid the infrastructure for you to feel comfortable to even come here?
Black Americans.
So that part, one.
Yep.
And like, it's like, it's like me going to, another country saying how the people over here don't do something right. That's not fair.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's not fair.
Exactly.
And that's not fair at all.
And I say this, Bri, like, we grew up with different people from different ethnicities. I mean, we grew up with Africans and stuff like that.
So we say not all Africans.
Right, I'm not saying all.
Certain
ones, right? And we grew up with some of them where they really respect what we've done with. But Black Americans, or foundational Black Americans, which is FBA, excuse me. Yeah, we laid the foundation of America, right? Did a whole lot of free labor for many years, our ancestors, for Caucasians, right, who came over and took and steal the land for free, that built this country. And there's a certain amendment that allowed immigrants to even come into this country. and it was by Black Americans, right? So that's my whole thing. And my whole thing is this. I love Africans. I love Caribbeans. And I say this to the camera. I date a Caribbean, right? So I don't have no problem with those ethnicities. My whole thing is, as long as you respect what we call now foundational Black Americans, what we did in this country before you all came. That's all I ask. Right? That's it. Hello, this is G Bass, Rise of the 1%, Rise Media. We on this Saturday evening about to get ready to knock out some podcast episodes with some individuals here in the city of Atlanta making some big moves. You can see here, look, this is how it goes down. Here when our guests come and sit down with myself, G Bass, other Rise of 1% of Rise Media, to have that conversation, to share the story, share the journey, share what you got going on. So listen, everybody got a story, everybody got a journey, and then you got some things going on, then you definitely can get with us and see if it'll be a fit to be on the Rise of 1% podcast and actually have that discussion with myself. It's going to be a link to a form you can fill out. You said www.theriseof1%.com/pod-form. Again, www.theriseof1%.com/pod-form. It's going to be in this video. You can fill that out. And we can see if it'll be a fit for you to come on and have that conversation with myself. If you don't fill out the form, then obviously it's not for you, and that's fine. We're looking for those that's serious. Those that's serious about rising to the top 1% are already in the 1%. That's what we're looking to sit down with myself right here. As you can see, Rise Media, Rise of the 1%. This is how we get down. And we have a great time and have a lot of fun doing it. So once again, if you're serious, make sure you fill out the form. We'll look over the form, see if it's a fit. If it's a fit, we'll reach out. If not, we won't reach out. We'll just continue to move forward. But with that said, this is G Bass. See you soon. Have a great one on purpose.